Are you looking for the best Delta 3D printers? In this video, we will look at some of the 4 best 3D printers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. E3D K280 Delta DIY. This DIY kit does require assembly, so it may not be perfect for your first printer. But once you get it set up, it will do a good job as is. But to get the printer to really shine, you'll have to tweak the settings and parts. That's not necessarily a bad thing. You can customize the machine as you go along and really make it your own. K280 Delta is also your go-to if you want to print some humongous parts. The diameter is alright, but the maximum part height is a ridiculous 600 mm. This machine can't match some others, like the FLsun printers, in detail quality. But sheer size has a quality of its own. The default components include a heated bed, so can print with both PLA and ABS. With the large print size, a filament runout sensor and print resume functionality would be welcome, but unfortunately don't exist. All in all, E3D K280 Delta DIY is a good kit for those looking for a 3D printing challenge that you can tweak to your heart's content. At number 2. FLsun QQ-S Pro. Sometimes you don't feel like messing with your printer for hours to get good results, you just want to print. Sound familiar? If so, FLsun QQ-S Pro makes Delta 3D printing easy as pie. The ease of use begins immediately at assembly. There is no assembly. QQ-S Pro comes carefully pre-built and ready to print. If you really want to do some DIY setup, lube the rods and rails. That takes the already great smoothness and accuracy to a whole new level. Things don't get any more difficult after setup, either. QQ-S Pro has an excellent auto-leveling function that works like a dream and keeps the bed leveled for a long time. The touchscreen and UI are clear and well-designed. The only complaint I have is that the screen doesn't detach like with the Super Racer. So the price for the simple usability is poor print quality, right? Not by a long shot. You can effortlessly fill the well-sized print volume with high-quality prints. At number 3. FLsun Super Racer SR. If you're ever going to buy just one Delta 3D printer, stop what you're doing. Go and get the FLsun Super Racer. The Super Racer simply puts everything good about Delta 3D printers in one package. That machine isn't called Super Raced for nothing. It can reach ridiculously fast print speeds of 200 mm per second. You might expect the print quality to become garbage at those speeds, but this beast still manages to produce decent prints. And if you settle for a lower speed, the prints come out with great details. Super Racer also has a generously sized build chamber so you can print big components fast. As a stroke of genius, the touchscreen has a stretchy cable and attaches to the printer frame with a magnet. No more straining your back while hunching over the machine. Setup takes only about 15 minutes or less, and Super Racer has automated bed leveling. You can get to printing quickly. But you may have to tweak your settings carefully to get the optimal speed/quality ratio. It's well worth your time to do so, though. FLsun Super Racer is simply a great Delta 3D printer. Note, some older Super Racer machines will need a firmware update to activate the USB slot. For some inconceivable reason it used to be disabled by default. At number 4. Monoprice Mini Delta V2. The first iteration of Monoprice Mini Delta was already a great deal. So is its successor, Mini Delta V2, but it's gotten better. The original Mini Delta had some issues with its automatic bed leveling, Wi-Fi module, and other features. I'm happy to tell you that Monoprice has listened to user feedback. Mini Delta V2 is easier to operate with a revamped touchscreen and integrated Wi-Fi connectivity. It's ready to go pretty much out of the box, so you'll be printing in no time. The familiar sturdy metal construction reduces vibrations. Thanks to the improved bed leveling, you can expect slightly better print quality than with the previous version. Of course, not everything will be perfect at such a low cost. The print speed and volume are both pretty unimpressive. Additionally, due to the low temp bed, you're basically restricted to printing with PLA only.